believe the importance of subsistence in your community is the unity it provides.
Things you had to catch in order to survive. It's how you presented yourself, how you respect your elders, have self-discipline, treat other people. I'm not sure if you call it a traditional lifestyle, it's just the way that you always thought to live.
My sister, Kelly, was also a big beader. She taught me a lot about dream catchers, about beaded ornaments. I bead because this is when I'm closest to her.
It's nice to come here and still have the old ways, you know. You can still do the subsistence we used to, you know, if you want to. Is it running now?
Yeah, but you could just talk to me.
Okay. My name is Ken Vlasoff, from Tatitlek, born in 1945. What you got? Oh, you got all kinds of knives. No, we'll lose it if you don't use it, you know. Or they'll take it away or something, you know. If we lose it, then we're gonna want it real bad, you know, and we don't want to lose it. That's our lifestyle, you know.
We've never done this before.
I know.
So if
Not correct anyway.
I mess up your fur, I'll get you another.
I tell you what, we'll call it your fur.
My fur.
I'm giving it to you. The way you start, you go all the way around. Just go like that all the way around. And then around these here. And then we'll do this last, you know. This is probably better.
Things that you had to do certain times of a year in order to survive. For instance, when summertime the fish came around, fall time, you go goat hunting, deer hunting. Wintertime, it's more like fishing and seals. So it's what comes around certain times per year.
There's no greater joy than being able to make dinner off of something that has been harvested by a loved one.
See how you kind of cut? The knife just lays against the hide. Go ahead, you do that part, I'll help you up here. You don't want to leave too much of the fat, you know, and he was, for a first time, boy, that was pretty good. I'm for encouraging it, you know. We don't want to lose it. Do more, you know. When you get done with them, you wash them, yeah, and then you salt them, roll them up, and then you keep them submerged under brine. It's still, if you don't, then it'll get oxidized and turn yellow.
Oh, okay.
Mhm. So we'll be done with this today, huh?
Yeah.
See, I told you we could work it in. We want to go on some more.
Lydia Robart was a beautiful, beautiful elder that worked so hard and had a passion for getting Native dance back. We had plastic pony beads and felt, and we barely sewed together, you know, what we had, but we loved it. We were so proud of it. I remember her sitting me down and she goes, "I have a vision for your dance group." And I was young and not really paying attention. I said, "Oh, okay, well, what's that?" And she goes, "You guys are a strong community dance group. You got beautiful headdresses made of glass and check beads, and you have beautiful regalia made out of leather and furs. You're gonna be community strong." Not just the kids, but the adults too. This is Tatitlek's event. This is their chance to shine and their little piece of the world that they like to share.
Cultural Heritage Week is a time that the village invites other small communities within the Prince William Sound and our people in Anchorage and to come to the village and participate.
Bringing, people from other cultures in and kind of being able to share things that are important to us. I actually have not missed one since 1993. I would have been 11 at the first one. Now I have 3 kids attending too. It provides kind of a breath of fresh air to your instructors, to your teachers, to your elders, when they get to pass on this information to all the younger generation. They get to see the kids get excited about it, and this is why we're doing it.
TikTok and YouTube and Instagram and Snapchat, all these distractions, they're taking a moment to focus on who they are and their community, where they came from, and they want to learn it.
We're not trying to move backwards into that time, but just a little glimpse of what it was like.
Bonds that they make sometimes last a lifetime.
We did the regalia. We have full-on glass headdresses and we have full fur regalia, and it's beautiful now. We've taken it that far.
Movers and the shakers today were just kids when we started. So I appreciate it. Love you all. Love the village. Hang in there. Do it again next year. Thank you so much.
I never thought this day would come, that it would just come down to me and my generation, knowing all this information about how our ancestors were and our way of life is. I'm very proud to know all that and to be able to pass it down to my nieces and nephews and hopefully on to their kids too, and just try to keep it alive as much as we can.
You grow up doing that all year long, and then it stays with you, and you don't actually know that you're teaching it until you look back and say, hey, that's a traditional valley.
If you noticed yesterday, they were watching what we were doing, how you start, and then they practice after. That's how we learned,
Tatitlek Corporation still is driven by their mission to make sure that this community is thriving. To turn around and to invest is good for the community, it's good for our corporation, because it maintains ties to this land.
I hope they leave with some of the traditional values that the people had in this area.
The only way to learn it is do it.
Took the subsistence, kept it going, and taking the beating and keeping it going, and taking the dance and keeping it going. Because that was their life. It was very important to my dad. My parents aren't with us anymore, but I see reminders of them everywhere. how we live, like to keep our ancestors present. And we're going to continue passing that along. I started beading to keep my sister close. I can only hope that somebody keeps beading. And I meant enough to them in their life that they're like, I want to keep her alive. Like, I want to have that impact.
There's still things that we're not familiar with that we have to reach out to, one of the local elders for. You catch that deer, or you're processing the salmon, you get to a certain step, like, what do I do here? There's always someone who's happy to help and provide guidance and support. Keeps us all together.
I will always eat seal meat if I have to go to the zoo and get him.